Greetings, Divine Radiance. Thank you so much for joining me today. As I shared with you last week, Wednesday will be our day to go live together. So Wednesday at 10:30 Pacific time, I will be on live. Of course, if life happens and something prevents that, that's the only way I won't be here with you. But I'm going to wait a moment just to allow people to kind of roll in. How's everyone doing today? I think what I'll do is just play a little relaxing music as we wait for everyone to join us. This is something that just started, so I think the more we do it, the more people will be on while we're on, and we'll just get started right at 10:30. Such a beautiful day here in Washington State. The sun's out and it's just beautiful. So while I'm waiting, I am just going to breathe a bit. And if you're getting on, I would encourage you to take some deep breaths too. And I'm just going to go ahead and invite a few people on as we wait. There's so many things that we have to be grateful for. And today is Health is Wealth Wednesday. So one of those things that we have is our health, is our health. So, it's always good to be filled with gratitude. The more gratitude we have, the more we receive to be grateful for. Someone just got on, whoever you are. Say something in the comments so I know who you are. Just kind of waiting for more people to get on before we get started today. Someone else just hopped on. Whoever you are, say something in the comments so I can say hi to you. And happy Health is Wealth Wednesday. Hey, Wendy, how are you? Thanks for getting on. Just waiting for more people to join us. This Wednesday live is something that just started. So the more we do it, the more people get used to the fact that it's happening at the same time, the same day, and we'll be able to just jump right in. How's your day going so far, Wendy? Well, as we wait for people to join. Cool. Wendy says she has about 15 minutes. That's awesome. As we wait for people to join, before I start sharing what I was going to share, what I'm going to do is pull cards for the group. Just ask the highest light guides, angels, ancestors, healers, teachers, wise ones, ascended masters, and helpful companions. I ask that you provide us with a card or cards for the United Light Beings group, one that will serve our highest good in light and love. Yes, busy is good. Busy is always good. So I'm so happy that you have a busy day. Busy's good. Last night I attended Spring Equinox and oh my goodness, it was so amazing to be around some of my mentors and oh, that one fell on the floor. To be around some of my mentors and just to pour into my soul and receive and release. And, it was absolutely amazing. Beautiful. I slept like a baby. I haven't slept that good in so long. So the card that we got is Be Willing to Forgive. And it says, ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. So this card is a really, really great card because I'm going to just turn this off. It's a really good card because forgiveness is so important. We talk about the highest frequency there is being love, and love includes forgiveness. When someone has entered our lives and they've hurt us or they've done something to us that doesn't feel good, if we can truly find gratitude for every experience, then it'll be easy to forgive. And forgiveness doesn't mean you're excusing their behavior, you're excusing what they did. It just means that you're not holding on to that junk and allowing it to destroy you. Because 9 times out of 10, they've moved on. They've forgotten about it. They've done what they've done, and they're living life, and they're, not even thinking about where you're at. And you're the one that's caught in chaos or turmoil, And also when we understand that everyone has a role to play in our lives, just as we have a role to play in the lives of others, then nothing happens coincidentally, or nothing happens to harm us. Even those things that don't feel good, they're actually designed to grow us, to help us heal, to help us learn a lesson, to help us elevate our level of consciousness, and to help us fill ourselves deeper with love. So when we look at things in that way, it makes it easy. It makes it easy. It's not even a matter of forgiveness being an option, because you already know this person was here and what they did was to help me. So there's nothing to forgive. I'm just grateful, thank you. So really what we're doing is we're learning to shift from everything that's not love into the state of love. And when we do that, we raise our vibration, and that's when nothing is out of our reach. When we're in that vibration of love, nothing is out of our reach. So Wendy said, I'm walking into a health appointment and then off to Despacho for spring equinox. Thank you. They are designed to grow us. Thank you. I needed that reminder. Yes. It's all to help us, because what's our purpose here, really? If we really break down what is our purpose here on earth, why did we come into this human form? What's the reason for that? Why? Do you know why you came into this human form? Have you ever thought about that? Of course, we have our own individual missions that our souls have agreed to, take on, but we all came here for the same reason. We came here to serve in love and light. We came here so that we're extensions of the divine having a human experience. We came here so that our soul can grow, so that our soul can learn, and so that we can help others. That's really why we're here. So if that's everyone's mission, then that would mean when people enter your life, no matter what they do, they have a vital part to play in your soul's growth and development. And each day is a test. We're always being tested. We're being tested to choose love and light over everything. So when you experience something that would normally shake you, I challenge you to show gratitude. I challenge you to be grateful. I challenge you to truly extend love to that person. Truly extend love to that person. Today I got on. There's some other people on. Hey, Audra, thanks for being on. I got on today with the intention to share a few things with you, because those of you that are here, you're a light worker. And as we evolve into our light and into our discovery of knowing that we're light workers, it's inevitable that we're going to share that light with others, whether you do it on a platform like this, whether you make it a business, or whether you just do it in day-to-day life. You're still helping others awaken to their light. And as you do that, there's key things that are non-negotiables on your journey. And one of those things is, of course, prayer. Prayers of gratitude, being grateful, being humble, but also protection. Protection is so important. And I've shared this over in RIM. This has been a really big topic lately for us, is the protection, because the deeper you get into your gifts and the stronger your light glows and beams and the larger your reach becomes, then everything sees you. You're like this beacon, like a lighthouse on a dark night. And so if you're not protecting yourself spiritually, then things will come and attach to you. Things will come and attack you. And then there's low vibrating energies that others sometimes possess, and they can send you daggers just from a simple thought. So some easy ways to protect yourself is, of course, prayer, asking for that protection from whomever your highest source of power is, asking to be protected, declaring your protection. but then also creating an energetic sphere around you. You know, it's like a jumping jack where you're standing still, feet slightly apart, hands clap over your head, clap at your thighs, and you'll literally feel the energy surrounding your aura. And you just do it until you intuitively feel like, I'm done, I've protected enough. And then after that, you literally see yourself being encased in a reflective bubble. Now, what I learned last night, usually I would put myself in a reflective bubble, but it didn't move. It wasn't liquid. But when we think about light, light moves. So make that reflective bubble liquid. Allow it to move. So when you move, when your light moves, that protection moves with you. And when it's fully encased you, you say 3 times, whatever comes to me that is not of highest light and love, may it return to sender or wherever it's meant to go for cleansing. Now, it's important for this shield to be reflective because what happens is if someone is sending attacks, if someone is sending darkness your way or anything that's not of highest light and love, it will bounce off and go back to them or wherever the divine feels necessary for it to go for cleansing. The reason why I choose to say that is because I choose not to just send that darkness right back. I prefer to allow the divine to decide, is this meant to be their karma or does it just go for cleansing? You know, because not everyone will send you daggers intentionally. Sometimes they just don't know any better. They just don't know any better. So do that. And then grounding, keeping yourself grounded, keeping yourself centered, keeping yourself grounded and keeping yourself centered. You know, grounding can be done indoors when you're not able to go outdoors. And we've talked about this before, but today it was placed on my heart to share this because sometimes we'll get in the habit of doing something and then we'll just stop. We won't keep it up. But as a spiritual being, it's so important that your protection happens every single day. Every day, your protection has to be a non-negotiable. Because when you slack on your protection, you're weakening that shield that keeps you protected, you know? And there was a time where I slacked, you know? There was a time where I slacked and I had to say, Nahkila, get back in gear. What are you doing? You know, get back on it. You can't cut corners, not on that, you know? So these are things that as you venture on your journey, these are just some of the things you learn. You know, it's vital because we're in this world. You know, sometimes you hear people say we're living in the matrix, and we're very much so in a world that's filled with illusions, you know. And when we talk about this earthly realm and we talk about spirit realm, they're both real. Neither is more real than the other. They're both real. And when you are a light, again, that light shines bright and things are attracted to you, both light and dark. So I encourage you to start protecting. And if you have ways that you protect, share it in the comments, you know, because I share things with you. It's not a begin all, end all. You know, you can do what resonates with your soul. As a matter of fact, I always suggest you do that. When I teach something, you check in with your spirit, you check in with your highest source of power, and you make sure that's best for you. Now, protection is best for all of us, but I mean the way that I share, you know, because there's no right or wrong. It's just all about what resonates with your soul. So I'm just checking to see if anyone has any comments. Someone else is on, so thank you for being on. So yeah, so as you move into your purpose and you move into discovering what it is you're meant to do with your light, this is I just heard, and it's so important for you to remain humble. And the reason why that's coming through is because oftentimes you can start this journey and you can have every intention to be in the light. But when you don't remain humble, when ego starts to step in, it can turn your light into something else. And it can happen before you know it. So it's important for you to always remember, yes, you're special. Yes, I'm special, but I am no more special than you. We are each other. We are each other. Today, my role is to teach you about protection. Tomorrow, your role may be to teach me about whatever you're led to teach me. I'm no more special than you. You're no more special than me. We're reflections of each other. And when we remain in that place of humility and we know that we're here for a purpose, we're here to answer our calling, that helps us to stay in the light. Because with this gift comes great responsibility. And when you start to uncover and discover, oh my goodness, I can do this, I can do that. Sometimes you can be like, shoot, I got it going on, but in reality, yeah, you do, but you got it going on because you said yes to spirit. You said yes to your calling. You said yes to what you came here to do, but understanding that your light and your love, that's your source of power, and remaining humble in that. So let me just see if there's anything else that comes through that I meant to share with everyone today. I just heard keeping your eyes open for things that aren't meant to serve you. Keeping your eyes open for things that aren't meant to serve you. So what I heard is not everyone who enters your life is meant to be there. Not everyone who enters your life is meant to be there. And what this is bringing up, I just felt something in my heart chakra. So what I'm hearing is love interest. Learning how to detach when that situation or that person is no longer meant to be there. I just heard it's really important for you to be able to do that. Understanding the seasons of things, understanding that everything, I heard, has an expiration date. Now that expiration date could be your entire life, when life ends for you in this lifetime, or it could be a month, it could be a year, it could be several years, but just allowing yourself to be guided on when that is. So what that brings up is checking in with spirit. Checking in with spirit, asking spirit to guide you, spirit being your highest source of power, who you refer to as God, who you refer to as the universe, your highest source of power. Checking in to make sure this situation serves my highest good. This person serves my highest good. Is this right for me? If you ask for guidance, you will receive it. If you ask for guidance and you exercise your free will to have your spirit team intervene, they will. They will. Let's see if anything else is coming through. I'm being told to talk about light work in business. So when you decide, I'm doing this work and this is my passion, this is my love, this is what I'm doing, and I'm making a living out of it, there's so many things that come with that. When I first started this journey, and I've shared this with you all, I had this view of what I was meant to do. And each day, my purpose becomes clearer and clearer. I receive more and more information. So the one thing that has been coming through is when you're a light worker in business, it is so totally different than someone who's just in business. And I don't say just to minimize it, because everyone has a role and a purpose, but I'm saying as opposed to being a light worker in business, the way a normal or a regular or a business, person would guide you is much different than the way a light worker operates in business. And someone is on who has experienced that. I won't say who, they can share if they feel led to. But, when they discovered that they're a light worker and they were enrolled in a program with a business coach, it just didn't resonate, And so basically the thing that I have been now called to do is to work with light worker entrepreneurs. And what you learn is you learn how to incorporate your spirituality with your business. You learn how important it is to be checking in with spirit, to allow spirit to guide you in business, not just in life. You know, this light work, what it requires is for you to trust and surrender to your highest source of power. And oftentimes when we think business, we think it's separated from that. But in reality, that's how you gain success. When you move out of the way, and when you allow yourself to be guided by spirit. So that's what I've been called to do. And that's what I've been doing lately, is really speaking to those of you that are awakening and that are realizing this is what I'm meant to do. So basically, we go over all of this in the e-course, Grow Your Soul Purpose into Your Soul Income. We go over all of this. You learn how to protect. You learn how to tap in. You learn how to access your natural psychic gifts. You learn how to connect with your soul client. You learn how to serve from that place of light. And then you also learn some business things along the way, you know, but business is not my lane. So I teach you the basics to get you started. And then I introduce you to the business guru behind me that helps me with my business. And Spirit brought us together. And then she takes over and she teaches you the deep business part, you know. So it's just really beautiful. It's really beautiful. And this has been something that, you know, when I first attempted to do it, or started to do it, I should say, I didn't even realize there was fear there. And Spirit literally called me out on it. Spirit's like, why are you procrastinating? You know, get to work. You haven't worked on it in 3 days. What are you doing? You know, get back to the mission. And so at times we'll feel fear. We'll feel unsure. We'll feel all the emotions that everyone else feels. But when you learn how to connect, Spirit will call you out and get you back on track. So it's so important to have that connection, to know how to tap in for yourself. You know, over in RIM yesterday, I talked about doing a background check, a spiritual background check. I tell them, check with Spirit when it comes to everyone in your life, including me. And I'm telling you to do the same. When someone enters your life, when someone presents something to you, meditate, pray, check in, ask Spirit, is this for me? Is this person for me? Did you bring this person to me? And then whatever you receive, go with it. Go with it. Even right now, if you're like, oh, that e-course sounds great, I'm on it. Okay, some people may say this is business suicide, but from a spiritual standpoint, I'm going to tell you, meditate. Make sure that's Spirit guiding you. And some of you don't have to meditate because you know. When Tara from My Divine Compass, she and I first met, she reached out to me and asked that I be a blogger for her. I blog for her website. And I told her, I said, I'm going to meditate on it because that's what I do. I check in with Spirit for everything. And literally after I said it, Spirit said, no, this is good. You know, do it. And even with Eve, you know, the person who helps me in business, she's an intuitive, I like to call her an intuitive profit coach. But with her, when she approached me, my eyes were rolling in the back of my head and I'm like, oh, she's going to try and sell me something. And Spirit said, I brought her to you. And then my ears opened and then here we are now. But, you know, so I'm saying that because sometimes you will receive instantly, but whoever comes into your life, do that spiritual background check. You know, some women will do an actual background check, but people can do things and not get caught for those things, so it won't appear on their background check. But when you do a spiritual background check, there's nothing that gets past Spirit. So you will receive information and guidance, okay? So make that a part of your life too. It's just check everyone out. Check everyone out. Check every situation out. Okay, I was just checking to see if there was anything else. So I'm going to pull one more card for us unless more than one comes out. Oh, look at that. Actually, 2 came out. So these are the 2 that came out. Dreams I'm backwards. Dreams of abundance and savings. So let's see what dreams of abundance says. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insight that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Okay, so I'm so glad this came up because as I was reading what Spirit was guiding me to share, not everyone is at the point where they tap in and they ask and they receive, not everyone is there. So this card came because I'm being led to share that even if you don't hear Spirit speak or you don't see images that you're able to put together or you don't have that feeling of that inner knowing, when you set the intention to receive, you may receive through dreams. You may receive through dreams. And that's a start. And even some of the most seasoned people that are used to receiving will still receive in dreams. Speaking of dreams, one of my mentors came to me last night in a dream. And like I said, after spring equinox, I slept like a baby after yesterday's experience. But she came to me in a dream and she shared some things with me that helped me today. Like, it's stuck. So when you are receiving, don't count your dreams out. When you ask to be guided, if you don't hear, see, or feel, pay attention to your dreams. I keep a journal on the side of my bed. It was in the bed with me. Oftentimes I'll journey before bed. So initially it was for me to, note what my journey brought to me. But now I do it also for dreams. So pay attention to that and set the intention. If I am to receive guidance through my dreams, I will remember what I'm meant to remember when I wake up. Okay, and then the second card is savings. Savings. Are you consistent? Wait, what is that? I can't even see. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So the first thing I heard was pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. When I started this, I was not doing that. I was investing every dime back into the business. And I've actually received a message to pay myself first, like literally a card that says pay yourself first. And so when I read that, that's what came up. It's so important that you pay yourself first. Yes, in actual money way, but also in your spiritual way. Pay yourself first. What does that mean to pay yourself first spiritually? That means for you to pour into you first. It's like on the airplane where they tell you to secure yourself before you secure your child or whoever you're responsible for on that plane. Well, that's a prime example of how naturally we're called to be. Because if you aren't secure, you can't help anyone else be secure. So as you're on this journey of light work, it's so important that you're healing yourself. It's so important that you're creating balance for yourself. It's important that you're praying, that you're meditating, that you're protecting, that you're forgiving, that you're doing all those things for yourself that you're being called to teach others to do. So important. So important. Love. You love your family, you love your children, you love your spouse, you love your friends, you love your students, you love those you serve. But how much do you love you? How much do you love you? Do you take time for self? Do you do things that make your soul smile? Pay yourself first on a soul level. Pay yourself first on a spiritual level. Pay yourself first on a I love me level. I love me level. I just started taking this class at this place called Brain and Body, and it's so absolutely amazing. When I went and had my aura reading done. I was 92% spirituality. And although it's good to be connected to spirit when there's no balance, that's not a good thing because you'll burn out, you know? And so I enrolled so that I could begin to create that balance. And at the end of class, Master Sky has us, you know, we rub our hands, you know, building up that energy. We clap, and then she has us put our hands over our eyes and we breathe in that energy. And she has us say, I love my face. I love myself. I love my soul, you know, and then I love humankind the way I love myself. I love humankind soul like my own soul. And it, you know, at the end of class, like that just feels so good. But what we declare our love for self first, you know, and then we express our love for humankind. So it's so important that you're paying yourself first. Paying yourself first. So someone just got on. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I'm just checking to see if there's any more messages coming through. And I heard no. So that's our Wednesday live for today. And if you are interested in learning more about the e-course, I will make sure the links are included so that you can check that out. It will be group coaching as well. So right now we're in the beta stage. So what that means is you get to take part of this e-course at a very low price. And then as I update it, you have lifetime access. So as we go through and more groups come in, I'll improve it. I'll advance it as I receive more from Spirit on how to improve it. I'll be adding, and you'll have lifetime access. And the group coaching is a bonus. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So hi, Sandy. Thank you so much for being on. How are you? So yeah, so I'll make sure I get those links in there. But I like to just remind you all to make sure you're showing gratitude every day. Meditate every day, at least 5 minutes. Make sure you're protecting yourself, protecting your energy. You know, make sure you are forgiving. Make sure that you just stand in your power in that place of love. In that place of love. And no matter what happens around you, no matter what a person does seemingly to you, always stay in that place of love and send them that love and that light. When you begin to feel upset at a person or even a situation, send it love and light. Send them love and light. Just see that beam coming from your heart chakra to theirs. See that beam of love, that beam of light traveling from your heart chakra to theirs. And so before I leave, I'm gonna give you a little bit of Reiki. Sandy just said, good, Nahkila. Thank you for your energy. It's awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Sandy, and thank you for being here. So if you're watching, whether you're on live with us or whether you watch the replay, just go ahead and take some deep breaths, and I'm going to connect with you and send you some Reiki, some love and light. I just ask that your heart chakra be open so that you're able to feel and receive the love and the light that I'm sending from my heart to yours. And I ask that we be like the sun, that we just have strong, magnificent rays of love and light that enter into our heart chakra and radiates from us to the world. I'm being led to tell someone to blow that out. Don't swallow it. Blow it out. Allowing whatever shield is around your heart to melt away. Melt away that shield that keeps the light out, and allow light and love to enter into your heart chakra. And just feel that loving energy flow from your heart throughout your entire body, filling you with love, filling you with light, and allowing you to feel the power of your love and your light, inspiring you to go out in the world and share your love and your light with everyone you encounter. Tapping into your inner divinity, not playing yourself small, accepting that you are a spark of the divine and your mission here is to spread love and light. Continue to allow that energy to flow. Healing all that's meant to be healed in this moment. Releasing what no longer serves you. And as you release, replacing what no longer serves you with love and light. Feeling the warmth of the energy spread throughout your body. Filling you with happiness and peace. Let's take 5 deep breaths together. Exhale all that no longer serves you. With every inhale, inhale love and light. Exhale all that no longer serves you. And again, inhale love and light. Exhale all that no longer serves you. Inhale love and light. Exhale all that no longer serves you. And one final breath. Inhale love and light. And exhale all that no longer serves you. And just allow that energy to just continue to flow through your body throughout the day. Just allowing that love and that light to build up within you even stronger. And set the intention that as you go throughout the rest of your day, that love and that light that's within you, that it's going to radiate. And that everyone who encounters you today, that they're going to get a burst of love and light. That they are going to feel that love and that light that's within your soul. I thank you so much for being here. I thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. Have a good day, and I will see you next Wednesday at 10:30 Pacific time.